84 years ago, on December 7th, 1941, the Japanese attacked the American Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor. One of the ships sunk in the battle was the Nevada-class battleship USS Oklahoma. After taking numerous torpedo hits, she would capsize into the shallow-bottomed harbor, ultimately losing 429 members of her crew. The battleship North Carolina was not present at Pearl Harbor during the attack, but would arrive shortly afterward and steam past the wrecks of the Oklahoma, Arizona, and other ships that were damaged or destroyed during the attack. In addition to the memorial to the crew of the Arizona who perished during the attack, there is also a memorial to the USS Oklahoma, located on Ford Island. While the ship was ultimately salvaged, it was deemed too far gone to be worth repairing, and subsequently sank en route to the scrapyard. However, some mementos were kept by surviving crew members and men involved in the salvage of the vessel, including a signal pennant from the flag locker, which is where our story begins.
Being on the Battleship North Carolina on December 7th is important as we look back at what happened on this date in 1941, remembering the lives of those that were lost at Pearl Harbor. This morning we were able to fly a signal flag that flew on the Battleship Oklahoma. A signalman that was assigned to the Oklahoma, Paul A. Goodyear, is believed to have flown this flag or possibly other flags the morning of. And this flag was removed from Oklahoma during her writing process in 1943. But just being able to be here this morning, remember the lives of those lost, and the history that surrounds us and the country that we're able to live in because of the sacrifices of these gentlemen is unfathomable to be at. The following names are North Carolinians that were killed on the Battleship Oklahoma on December 7th, 1941. Murray Randolph Cargyle, Robert Oswell Fields, Eugene Garris, Edwin Bonner McCabe, Jarvis Godwin Outlaw, Joseph C. Rouse, Edward E. Talbot. My name's Halsey Hoosier. I was served as the Battleship North Carolina as part of the World War II Living History crew. And on board North Carolina, I represent what is our division, or damage control. So representing the ship and what would have been any fire, flooding, emergency, keeping the shipboard safe. Our main purpose as the Living History crew is to represent the World War II sailors assigned to not only the North Carolina, but of the U.S. Navy. As we venture every year, we lose hundreds of thousands of World War II veterans. But our main focus is to keep their memory alive, their stories alive for future generations. That way, these stories about the ship, not only how the ship functions, but the stories of each individual sailor that we come in contact with and their families are around for generations to come.
My name's Henry Cash. I'm a recreated signalman on board the battleship. So our job is to depict CS Division communication signals as it was, which involves semaphore flags, Morse code by flashing lights, and signal flags like this to portray visual communication between ships. It's one of my favorite things to do, honestly, because there's just so much color and life that comes to the ship when you're signaling from it, and showing the work that these men did to be the eyes and ears and mouth of the ship is really important to me. So this is an answering pennant. So when the Oklahoma received a signal visually from another ship, their signalman would put this on the halyard and run it up so that that ship knew that the Oklahoma received that signal.
The Battleship North Carolina is part of the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources.